Have you ever reached for your phone without even thinking about it? You pick it up, you scroll, and 30 minutes later you're still there, watching videos of people you don't know, reading arguments you don't care about, feeling worse than when you started. You tell yourself you'll stop, you'll put it down, but your thumb keeps moving and the minutes keep disappearing. Maybe you've tried to cut back. Maybe you've downloaded apps to track your screen time, and the numbers shocked you. 5 hours a day, 6 hours, sometimes more. That's 30 hours a week. That's 2 months a year. You're spending 2 months of your life every year staring at a screen. And what do you have to show for it? Nothing. If this sounds familiar, if you've ever felt like your phone is running your life instead of the other way around, this story will change how you think about your relationship with technology. Because once there was a man who was addicted to his phone, and he broke the cycle with one simple rule: 5 minutes. That's all it took. Stay with me until the end.
In a busy city where everyone was connected, but no one really talked, there lived a 32-year-old man named Marcus. Marcus had a good job as a marketing manager, a comfortable apartment, and a girlfriend who loved him. On the surface, his life looked fine. But Marcus had a secret. He was addicted to his phone. Every morning, the first thing Marcus did was reach for his phone. Before he even opened his eyes, his hand was searching for it on the nightstand. He would scroll through social media for 20 minutes before getting out of bed. At work, he would check his phone during meetings, during breaks, even while walking to the bathroom. His girlfriend, Emma, would try to talk to him, and he would answer with one-word responses, his eyes glued to the screen. She would say, "Marcus, can you please put the phone down?" And he would say, "Just one more minute." But it was never just one more minute. It was always longer. Their conversations became shallow. Their intimacy faded. Emma felt like she was competing with a piece of glass and metal, and she was losing.
One night, Marcus was lying in bed, scrolling through Instagram for what felt like the 100th time that day. Emma was beside him, turned away, already asleep. He looked at her for a moment, then back at his phone. He watched a video, then another, then another. People on vacation, people with perfect lives, people who seemed so much happier than him. And he felt something he hadn't expected: loneliness. He was surrounded by people online, but he felt completely alone. He put his phone down and stared at the ceiling. He thought about his day. He had spent 4 hours and 47 minutes on his phone. 4 hours and 47 minutes. That was almost 5 hours in a single day. He thought about what he could have done with that time. Read a book, gone for a walk, had a real conversation with Emma, learned something new. And instead, he had scrolled. He had watched other people live their lives while his own life passed him by. The next morning, Marcus woke up with a decision. He was going to change. He opened his phone and searched for ways to break phone addiction. He found article after article, each one more overwhelming than the last. Delete all your social media. Get a dumb phone. Lock your phone in a box. It all seemed too extreme, too impossible. He was about to give up when he found one small piece of advice that seemed different. The 5-minute rule, it said. Whenever you feel the urge to pick up your phone for no reason, pause. Then do 5 minutes of something productive. Read 5 pages of a book. Do 5 minutes of stretching. Clean 5 dishes. Anything. Just 5 minutes. If you still want to scroll after that, you can. But often, you won't.
Marcus was skeptical. 5 minutes? That was too simple. It couldn't work. But he was desperate, so he decided to try. That evening, he was sitting on the couch, and the urge hit. His hand reached for his phone. He stopped himself. 5 minutes, he said out loud. He picked up a book that had been gathering dust on the coffee table. He read 5 pages. It took him about 5 minutes. When he finished, he realized something. He didn't want to scroll anymore. The urge had passed. He had broken the cycle. The next morning, he woke up and his hand reached for his phone. He stopped. 5 minutes, he said. He got out of bed and did 5 minutes of stretching. His body felt better. His mind felt clearer. And again, the urge to scroll was gone. He started applying the rule everywhere. At work, when he felt the pull to check his phone during a meeting, he would redirect to his notepad and write down one idea. During lunch, instead of scrolling, he would eat without distractions and actually taste his food. In the evening, instead of lying on the couch scrolling, he would spend 5 minutes cleaning the kitchen. The first week was awkward. He felt like he was fighting a habit that had become part of him, but he kept going. The second week was easier. He was starting to notice something. His mind was quieter. He was more present. He was sleeping better. The third week, Marcus was on a walk with Emma, and he noticed something. He hadn't checked his phone in over an hour, and he didn't even care. Emma looked at him and smiled. "You seem different," she said. "You actually seem happy." Marcus smiled back. "I think I am." Over the next few months, Marcus's life transformed. He was spending less than an hour a day on his phone. He read 12 books. He started learning Spanish. He took up jogging. His relationship with Emma deepened. They started having real conversations again, the kind they used to have before his phone became a third person in their relationship. He started noticing the world around him, the colors of the trees, the sound of the birds, the smell of the rain. It was all there, waiting for him. He had just been too busy scrolling to notice. 1 year later, Marcus sat on his couch with Emma. His phone was in the other room. They were talking, laughing, enjoying each other's company. Emma asked him, "What changed? You used to be glued to that phone. Now you barely look at it." Marcus smiled. "I learned one rule. When I wanted to scroll, I did 5 minutes of something else. That's it. 5 minutes." Emma raised an eyebrow. "That's it?" Marcus nodded. "That's it. 5 minutes of something productive. And after 5 minutes, I didn't want to scroll anymore. It broke the cycle. It rewired my brain." Emma hugged him. "I'm proud of you." Marcus hugged her back. "I'm proud of me too." He had spent years scrolling through other people's lives while his own life slipped away. Now he was finally living his own life, and it was so much better than any screen.
My friend Marcus's story is your story. If you've ever felt like your phone controls you, if you've tried to cut back and failed, if you felt lonely, distracted, and disconnected from the people you love, here's the truth. You don't need to delete all your apps. You don't need to get a dumb phone. You just need to pause. 5 minutes. That's all it takes to break the cycle. When you feel that pull, pause. Do 5 minutes of something real. Read, stretch, clean, breathe. Anything. Just 5 minutes. And then see if you still want to scroll. Often, you won't. Because what you're really craving isn't the phone. It's connection. It's purpose. It's meaning. And you won't find that on a screen. You'll find it in the real world, in real moments, with real people. But only if you put the phone down long enough to notice. So here's your challenge. Tonight, when you feel the urge to scroll, try the 5-minute rule. One time. Just one. See what happens. And then try it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. Watch what happens when you reclaim 5 minutes of your life. It might just change everything.
If this story resonated with you, give this video a like. Drop a comment. What's your 5-minute commitment? Share this with someone who needs to hear that they can break free. And subscribe for more stories that help you live a better life. Until next time, remember, your life is happening right now, not on a screen. Put the phone down. You won't miss anything that matters.